me. Talk about having to live something down. But I'd done it, taking both mother and child under my wing and into my home, and daring the town to snub either them or me. Money talks, don't you know, and Wesley Lloyd had left plenty, even when shared with Lloyd. It hadn't taken long to change a number of tunes. Over the years, though, Hazel Marie, under my tutelage, had evolved into a classic young matron, well thought of around town, safely married, and the mother of not only Lloyd, the light of my life in spite of where he'd come from, but also of twin toddlers, courtesy of Mr. J.D. Pickens, P.I., who had immeasurably improved his standing with me by adopting Lloyd. "Julia?" Sam's voice broke into my reverie. "You all right, honey?" "Oh, yes. Just daydreaming. What did Binky say?" "Well," he said, patently pleased with himself, "it just so happens that both she and Coleman have some time off coming. They were halfway planning a camping trip, but she likes the idea of going to the beach. Little Gracie is just old enough to enjoy it, so Binky will talk to Coleman and let me know. But she said to count them in." I laughed. "Coleman will do whatever she wants. I just hope the sheriff's department can get along without him for a few days. He's well thought of over there, that's for sure." "Sam," I said thoughtfully so as to indicate a change of subject, "I'm a little concerned about Lillian. I don't think she wants to go, even though I assured her that it would be a vacation and not 2 weeks of extra work. But she knows Latisha will want to go, and she doesn't want to disappoint her." "Then let's take Latisha with us, and Lillian can have some real time off." "What a good idea," I said, even though I'd already thought of it. "But that means we'll have to be extra careful keeping an eye on her. All the other children will have mamas and daddies watching out for them." "We'll set some rules, and the first one will be no going to the beach alone. But, Julia, how would she do without Lillian? I doubt she's ever spent a night away from her great-granny." "She'll have Lloyd, and she adores him. And besides, we'll make sure before we leave that she really wants to go. Actually, though," I went on, thinking it through, "it'll probably be the other way around. Lillian may not be able to spend a night away from her." "Well, see what she says. Lillian needs some time for herself, and we'll all watch Latisha. She's never any trouble when she's here, so I'm sure she'll be fine." Then, with a few clicks at the computer, he said, "Come over here, honey. Let me show you what I found." I leaned over his shoulder to view the picture of a large yellow house with white trim. "Oceanfront," Sam said, "and 3, actually 4 stories. 2 bedroom suites on the main floor on opposite sides of the house, 4 suites on the second floor, and a huge dormitory room on the top floor. Oh, and there are 2 maids' rooms with a bath on the ground floor. See, the house sits on pilings, so the main floor is really the second. That's to get the ocean breeze through the living space and to give an ocean view over the dunes." "Uh-huh. And to protect it from high tides and floods," I said. "Well, it certainly has plenty of room, and it looks nice. But, Sam, it must cost a fortune to rent." "Pretty much," he said, amiably enough. "But well worth it to have us all together. We used to see a lot of the Pickenses and the Bateses, but we've let too many things get in the way. Their children'll be grown before we know it. And, Julia, they're our only grandchildren. I want to get to know them before they're up and gone. In fact, we ought to make a beach trip something to look forward to every year. That's something they'll grow up remembering, and I want their memories to include ours." Hearing from him what I had often thought, I leaned over a little farther and kissed his cheek. Although Sam and I had both had previous marriages, neither of us had been blessed with children,